what I really like about Sonasafe, it's about going up the levels of the hierarchy of control. In Kiwi Rail, a lot of our safety is based on rules, on PPE, and it's very, very hard to get really good engineering controls, isolation controls into Kiwi Rail because we're such a unique business. What I like about Sonasafe is that it's a high-level engineering control. It doesn't rely on rules. It shows where people are safe and where they're not safe, and it alarms into the cab of the operator. In the future, we will be able to make the machine stop.
So basically how Sonasafe works is it's based on sound and radio. The sound component is a digger or a piece of plant like this emits a sound wave out which travels quite slowly compared to other types of transmissions or sensors, and that then bounces off a personal data unit, which is what I'm wearing on my helmet. That once the sound is received, the data unit sends a radio signal, which is very quick, back to the digger, and in the digger a box then works out where I am and what type of alert, whether one needs to go off or not, and what type it should be.
Stop, stop, stop. All stop. Crew.
And that then gets logged into a dashboard over the cloud, and then that will trigger a map and a safety conversation by the leaders and the digger operators or whoever else is involved. So there's quite a few advantages. In container terminals, this system is probably the only one that will work around steel. Radio waves bounce off and you get, because it's so fast, you can't actually cull out all the echoes, whereas with sound you can, and so it's far more accurate. With this system, we can configure this digger or any other piece of plant to have different shapes, which are the exclusion zones that are set for our business. So for example, for us, we want to be able to work around the boom, and so we have a wedge shape in there in road mode, which allows the staff to work in around the digger to do their job.
Now that's the constant, because it's like anything, you're moving all the time, so it's a constant blind spot. You move 10 feet to the left, you've got another blind spot off to your right. And it's just, yeah, it happens quite a lot. You'll get a hell of a fright sometimes when you're backing up or you're doing a turn and all of a sudden there's a box right next to you. So if it's a box, if it's a person, you'll get a hell of a... But now with this Sonasafe, it's going to say there's someone there, or there's someone in that vicinity, sort of thing. In the last 4 or 5 years, we've had a few fatalities that hit our company hard, although it wasn't our company as such, but it was very close to us. It really shocked us, and it really drew home that how important it was that people on the ground, people on the ground, you got to keep those guys safe.
Darren Woods, Managing Director, Woods Contracting here in Hamilton. We run a fleet of trucks and high rail excavators, loaders. We employ approximately 30 staff. There's been a few teething problems with it, but I think they've finally got sorted out. It's been a while, but I think it's going to be 100% worthwhile doing. I'm looking forward to it being rolled out into most of the machines. The reason why I'm backing it is three years ago, my 18-year-old son excuse me, he's working for a transport company, and he got struck by a swing lift, and I'm quite sure that if this technology was available back then, he would still be with us today. That's why I feel that we need to embrace it with both hands. I mean, I understand that it's expensive. I understand it's change. I understand that the digger operator's got to charge the units up, and he's got to do this. And some of the gangers have got to take stuff home and charge them up. But if it saves one life, it's got to be worthwhile.